Alright, hello and welcome back to some Diablo 4. It is cold as hell at the moment. Since the last time I recorded, I've gone and completely finished the season. That actually looks quite nice for a headpiece. Where's the other one? That actually looks quite nice. You can get the nice piece on the back. But yeah, I've gone and finished the season. I'll keep it as the full set. I think it's a bit boring. Oh, that indicates there's some Warcraft things going on. What's this? Meh. Nah. I mean, those wings do look nice, but I do hate them when they're turned on. It's the kind of same as these. They just kind of suck when they're turned on. Nah, no wings. I feel like this set would probably look better with that. And that. Stumble. Do I want to swap it with that one? Yeah, we're going to overwrite. Or which one? Yeah, we're going to overwrite this one. It just doesn't look as nice. So this is the set we're going to be rocking today. But yeah, the season was alright. I would say it's just alright. You know, there's a lot of boring stuff, and you know, playing the season did kind of make me realize that I enjoyed the first two seasons because they had some like good, like they had some good story quests going on with it. And I've played the last couple seasons, and boy, they have been boring as if nothing really interesting is going on in those seasons. It's like there's a little bit of story, and then that's about it. That's about it. There's like a little bit of story, but it's mostly, you know, just go do end game things and then that's it. Just go do the end game stuff and you're good. There's no real story, there's nothing really happening. But I remember it, at least for the first two seasons I remember it, there was like actual story. There was actual interesting things, you know, going on with this related to story and stuff. And with this one, at least the last few that I remember, it's just like, eh, there's some story. There's kinda some things going on with the seasonal event. This one, it's like, just that some dead demon, undead demony thingamajigs from Pandemonium are coming. For rifts. Close the rifts. That's it. The most interesting thing about the season is that you can turn... Let me go back to that chest. Like, you can turn any normal unique, like this is a unique, but any normal unique that you just pick up like this, I can turn that into a mythic unique. I can turn this into a mythic unique, and that's cool. Of course, that also made me realize you can only have 2 mythic items equipped at one time, and then that kind of sucked, figuring that out. But in general, that's probably the only interesting thing about the season, is the fact that you can turn any unique into a mythic unique. However, it re-rolls the unique, so whatever the fuck you do not upgrade a unique you have equipped.
Pity you didn't bring an army or siege works.
Because that fucked me once.
Elias is here?
Gone to the palace, no doubt. Behind the high wall with the gates barred behind him. We can't get through.
Yeah, because I kind of didn't realize it was re-rolling them.
Zelaya.
Sure. How many messages did I send? How long has Oyun been missing? Trapped in there with those butchers? She may be the only one left who knows of the tunnel.
If she's still alive. If this tunnel exists at all.
You don't trust me.
Of course not. You're a thief. Useful years ago, true. But it's clear you have some other reason to seek this Oyun.
Not your business.
If I were to look for Oyun, where would I start?
She has a house in the market square. We were supposed to meet there before, but I couldn't get close.
Tried to come back alive.
Well, let me turn this desert wasteland into a
Not
frigid
convinced that
wasteland.
It's worth the risk, but perhaps you'll prove me wrong.
Maybe.
Here, have a little faith for once, old man.
So yeah, aside from that, I tried doing a... Now I gotta remember how to play. I tried doing a blood warlock. Oh, not blood, blood necromancer. Not as fun as it used to be when the game first came out. That's mostly because of the changes to overpower. Because overpower used to be similar to a crit. That you could boost the chance of overpower by being fortified with Paragon and stuff. Now, however, not really. It doesn't work the same. It's just a buff. You do things to get overpower, and it just kind of functions like a buff. I need to get that to 10 first. Like everything else, that needs to be 10. But yeah, it just kind of functions more like a buff that goes up to 50, 100% extra damage. And it decays over time. Whereas, like I said, it used to be like similar to a crit. But then it could also stack with crit, so you could get an overpower crit. And it'd do a shit ton of damage. I liked overpower when it was like that. I don't like it so much now. I mean, if I had all of my legendaries, I could probably make a more enjoyable version of Blood, but it just didn't feel good. Instead, I ended up pivoting to a purely minion-based build, where my minions do 3 times the damage I normally would deal. And that was fun. I literally just had to stand there and my minions killed everything for me. Originally, I was doing minions with Frost, but then I discovered a Frost Necromancer doesn't have a lot of... the problem is the Paragon board. The Paragon board, like there's a shadow damage over time Paragon board that also does a little bit of Frost damage bonus. However, there's only the primary node, the unique node at the end of a Paragon board has that.
Don't let them get me!
Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, only the that's it. The legendary node in that board
Thank you.
has
Thank you.
frostbite damage over time boost, where everything else on that Paragon board only boosts shadow damage.
Someone named Oyun.
So it's kind of hard to do a
don't know.
frost
The
damage
cannibals are rounding
necromancer.
everyone up, killing, feasting. But a few, they drag away. The prisons, I heard. Why would these monsters keep anyone alive?
So they can eat them. Meat's better, fresh.
Prisons. Maybe there is a chance Oyun lives.
But yeah, if they made it so all that shadow over time damage buffs from that Paragon board also applied to frostbite, cold damage over time things, if it also applied there, then you could really do a good frost build. But frost is simply weak as a result of the Paragon board not also benefiting frost damage over time. Which is sad. I would like to make a frost necromancer, but they haven't updated the board to also include frost damage over time, and that's bullshit. And sad. Very sad. But minion build? Ooh, minion build can go hard. Like, just my skeletons? What, one attack from a skeleton's doing like 1.7 million damage. Which is crazy. You know, that's just fucking crazy damage from my minions. very powerful minions is what I got. But yeah, if I would... I think in the future I probably won't give a fuck about seasonal stuff. If I want to do this again, I'll just do a normal character and then build it using my already unlocked legendaries. I'm not gonna bother with a fucking seasonal character. Fuck that shit. I don't know why people do that. Like, the seasonal events, boring as fuck. But unless there's some really good seasonal things in there, for the most part, no thank you. No, it's not really worth it, and it's just not worth it. I would rather have all my cool shit and then just build a character that's fun right away instead of hoping the legendaries I'm looking for drop and I can make a fun build, or the things I want never drop and it's just a big fuck you, try something else. Because that is literally how it felt for most of the time when I was playing. When I was trying to make a blood necromancer, that is how it felt. It just felt like, fuck you, try something else, because what I want never dropped.
You're not him. Who are you? The chopping. It stopped and I thought he was coming for me next.
Your friend Zelaya sent me.
She's still here?
Yeah, she's a little pissy,
You'll
but
see
yeah.
her soon. We need to get through the market.
I know another way. It's safer. The old prison wing.
Excuse me.
Sealed off years ago after an earthquake.
Ugh. Damn. But
Where
yeah,
did the cannibals come from?
outside.
They were prisoners.
They were what?
A clan of bandits. The wall ahead.
Oh, damn it.
That used to be the entrance to the old prison wing.
Let me just break it.
Break through.
Yep, job's done. Let's go. I think once I finish Diablo, I might...
No! I thought it would be safe this way.
We'll get through.
I'll do a
Stay
poll,
close.
and the poll will determine one of 3 outcomes. Although, provided I remember that when the time comes. Do Warcraft 1 and 2 remastered? Do Dawn of War, Dark Crusade, and Dawn of War Soulstorm remastered? Or, probably by the time I'm done this, the update will have come. KKND 2. Oh, Kill, Crush, and Destroy 1, Kill, Crush, and Destroy 2. Although I only recently realized, despite having played the game for probably more than half my life, I always thought it was Kill, Crush, and Destroy, but apparently it's actually Crush, Kill, and Destroy. I like my version better. It rolls off the tongue a lot better. Kill, Crush, and Destroy as opposed to Crush, Kill, and Destroy. You know? It just feels like it rolls off the tongue better. But I think I'll probably have those 3 options. I should probably look up when that update happens. It may have already happened. But I do kind of want to play it again. It's been ages since I played that game, and I've never actually finished it. Mostly because I just do the big maps and play against AI, you know? That's mostly what I do. That's also because when I used to play it, it was on 2 different discs. And it was kind of annoying because if you wanted to play one campaign, like 2 of the campaigns, you had to put 1 disc in. If you wanted to play another campaign, it was the other disc. If you wanted to do skirmish, it was also on the disc with the only single campaign. It was really weird. But it is a conquest map, which is pretty cool. It's pretty much like a conquest style map, and like you choose what missions you want to do, and the mission determines your tech level. But I kind of wish the mission didn't determine the tech level, because you could go further and then come back. And then you'd have the tech level from later to trounce the enemies with lower tech. That'd be pretty cool, but old game. That looks like something alive. But I would very much like to play that again, so I should check
Keep that beast
when
quiet.
that update.
It's safe now.
You know what, while they're
Nothing will
talking, I'm
get
gonna
you
look.
up here.
While they're talking, I'm gonna look.
Oh, Yoon. Oh, you've come back to me.
Yeah, more than friends.
You waited. Kept yourself in danger.
Oh, you stubborn cow. Of course I waited. Where would I go without you to tell me?
Anywhere away from here.
June. It was last month.
Yes, well,
Oh, so it's up. I should
you're
check
a
that
lucky
then.
fool, I'll give you that.
Resolution up to 4K, game balance,
Lorath here
modding,
sent
bug
this one to
fixes.
find you.
Oh,
They
yeah.
need your help getting into the palace.
I've never played the original.
There's an old escape tunnel.
I think I have
The
the
entrance
original.
is in a cavern
Ah, damn it, that cuts off the sound.
behind an alcove marked with the Overseer's cross. Twin sabers joined at the hilt. Press the left pommel to open the way.
Caverns. Could be worse.
Wanderer. Thank you. Take care of yourself.
Let's go. Hiya!
And thus they become a side quest later. Of which I will never do because I'm not
think
bothering with
that
side
was the
quests.
merchant's horse. Best not tell him.
Yeah, probably best not. Alright, well, I hope people enjoy this episode. More quest after. Thanks all. Bye-bye.